Hey guys, welcome to Zeus Fitness. Today we're going to do a legs and core workout. It's going to take about 20 minutes long. We're going to tackle the legs first. As always, we've got a selection of resistance bands here. We're going to use slightly heavier ones, medium ones and the lighter ones. What I'm going to do, just for handiness sake, is I'm going to have the medium one set up for one of the exercises. If you guys don't have two sets knocking about, then you can just hit the pause button and get yourself in position. But what we're going to do, we're going to tie this one around a pole or a table leg, whatever you can get our hands on. And we're just going to take the handle and pop it through the other handle like so and lengthen it out. That's for our glute extensions a little later on. Okay, but again, you can use the one you've got. Just hit the pause button when we're in our rest time. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a pulse squat for 45 seconds. Okay, I'm going to get in position and explain how we're going to do this. We're going to stand on the band with our feet hip width apart, like so. We're going to bring the band up to here, and then we're going to go down in a squat position, and we're just going to pulse up and down for 45 seconds. So keep that back nice and flat, your butt's nice and low. We only bring it up a couple of inches. It's not going to take long before the quads and glutes start burning on this one. And resistance band just gives it a little bit more torque, makes it a little tougher. And stop. Okay, so we're into donkey kicks next, or the glute extensions. So what we're going to do is tie the band, or put our foot through the handle, like so. We're going to get down on all fours, and from here, we're going to extend the leg behind us and bring it back to starting position. So try and keep those hips still. I've just got the band on the inside of my thigh, but you can put it on the outside of your thigh, whatever's handiest for you. We're not arching the back, we're keeping the core engaged. There's like a half plank going on here as well. Bring the knee in, don't let it touch the ground, and extend it up. And you're going to feel that starting to work those glutes. And stop. Now we're going to do a quick transition, swap it over. So pop the right foot through the handle. Okay. On all fours, knees hip width apart, and we're going to extend the leg out behind us. Just keep that core engaged. Try not to arch the back. We just want to extend that leg, but without arching. And stop. Okay, up we come. Pop that off our feet. Now we're going back to the heavier bands here. We're going to stand hip width apart, crisscross them over. Stand nice and tall, and we're going to do a stiff leg deadlift. So soft knees, come down, keep the back nice and flat, and pull through. Getting those hamstrings fired up. You got to keep that back nice and flat. Just make sure the bands are kind of taut throughout, so you don't want them loose, or you'll not get much purchase out of them with this. And if they are a little loose, you can widen them a touch, make them a little more taut, so you're going to get a bit more resistance as you do it. And stop. Okay, now we're going to stay with this band. We're going to pop the band underneath the right foot here, make sure both sides are equal. You're going to get yourself in position like so, like we did on the pulse squat. And now we're going to take a split stance, and from here, standing nice and tall, we go down and do a split squat. So we're looking for right angle between hamstring and calf on both legs. And we come down towards the ground. And again, the resistance band just adds a little bit more resistance as we're pushing back up to an upright position. And stop. Now we're going to swap it over. So we're going to pop the left foot in the center of the bands, bring the right foot behind us. Get the bands up in position, get the elbows out nice and wide so they don't slip. And down we go into the split squat. Just take your time with these. Make sure we're bending that back knee down towards the floor. We're not turning it into a hip flexor stretch. Make sure that front knee's not creeping up over the top of your foot. So you don't want to lunge down like so. You're going to go straight down. Fire up the glute in the back leg and power yourself back up to an upright position. And stop. Now we're going back to our stiff legs again. So I'm going to stand on the bands nice and wide, crisscross them over, stand tall, soft knees, back flat. I'm going to tilt from the hips and come back up. So from the back of your head to the bottom of your tailbone, should be a nice ski slope. Nice and flat, don't let the shoulders roll forward. Keep them pinned back. And you'll lose it. Well, first off, you'll lose your posture. Secondly, you'll lose the resistance of the bands. And stop. Now, going back to the glute extensions or donkey kicks. I'm going with the right leg. First, pop the foot into the handle. And in position, and away we go. Keep that core engaged so we're not arching the lower back. And stop. Now we're just going to swap it over onto the other foot. In position. And away we go. Again, core engaged. Try not to bring your static knee over to the center of your body. Try and keep it where it is so we're engaging the core throughout. We're not twisting our hips at an awkward angle. And relax. Okay, so finishing up with the pulse squat. Then we're going to hit the abs after this. So Stand on the bands, feet hip width apart. Bring them up over the shoulders, and down we go. And just anywhere from 2 to 6 inches up and down. Keep the eyes front, keep the back flat, butt pushed out. Make sure the knees aren't creeping over the top of the feet. And stop. Whew. It's a horrible way to finish off those legs. Give them a good shake out, grab a quick drink. We're gonna come back and we're gonna hit the core. Okay guys, on to the core. Now I'm just gonna use the one band for this, and I'm gonna get rid of the medium one. I'm gonna put the heavier one in its place. So let me just unravel that. So what we're gonna do, take our band, do exactly the same as we did before with it. Tie it around our chair leg or whatever we got, table leg. Pop the handle through, just like so, okay? So we got a good steady base to work from. All right, now we're gonna start with a pullover crunch for 45 seconds. Let me explain this one to you. We're gonna lie flat on the back. We're gonna take the band, make sure it's nice and taut before we start. We're gonna crunch up over the top of the knees and back, and away we go. Try not to let the feet touch the floor. Breathe out as you fold inward. Raise your upper body up as you crunch the knees in, and you want the knees coming in between your arms, and the handle of the band headed towards your feet. Relax. Good stuff. Now, taking the hold of the band here, what we're going to do is a knee to elbow crunch. So you take it in your right hand, on the way back down we're going to go with the other hand. So what we're going to do here, guys, straighten out the arm. We're going to bring the knee in to meet the elbow and bring it back. So you want to straighten your leg out behind, bring the knee in towards your body as you bring the elbow in towards your side or in towards your knee, whatever's more comfortable for you. Stop, good job. Now we're going to go into a rotary twist. So we're going to stay in this position. Right hand goes over the top, or goes on the handle, left hand over the top. We're going to lean back and we're going to twist to the side. Just back to the center. Twist round. So you're leaning back slightly on this one. Engaging the core. And it's slow and controlled. Keep your arms nice and straight. You're breathing out as you twist to the side. So you don't want to bend those elbows any more than they're already bent. We're going to engage the obliques here. We're also working our lower back and the lower abdominals to hold us in position. And stop. Okay. Up next, we've got a handshake crunch. This one's slightly trickier. We're gonna take a hold of the handle just above it, like so. We're gonna get in a crunch position, and we're gonna crunch over the top as we bring our right hand beyond our left knee. So we breathe out as we crunch up and over. It's almost like a tricep extension position you're starting with the band. And you're breathing out as you're crunching. Again, the resistance band just adds a little more bang for your buck as you extend the arm and get deeper into the crunch. And stop. Okay, up next we've got to shimmy the band up a little bit higher. We're going to do a pull-off press. So what we do here, we take the band like so, feet hip width apart, make sure it's taut. We start here and we press out in front. So the band is heading in one direction. It's directly in line with your sternum. Try not to twist it out to the side. You got to keep a vertical plank as you do this. Breathe out as you push forward. The band's going to want to pull you inwards, and you got to fight against it using your core. Okay, now we're going to swap over and do the other side. So I'm just going to try and get a better angle here for you guys to see at home. So you take your left hand on the band, walk out so there's resistance on it, keep the core engaged, directly in line with your sternum, and you're going to press out and back in. So the band's not going out to the side. You're using your core to keep it in one plane of motion. That's going straight out front. Again, just use your sternum as your guide here. And stop. Okay, so we're back to the handshake crunch when we're on the left side this time. So I'm gonna do it from this angle. Hopefully you guys will see. Okay. So right hand behind the head. Okay, and we're gonna crunch up just like so. So it's a tricep extension position. And then as you crunch, you're extending your left hand beyond your left knee. And stop. Good job. Okay, so we're on to the rotary twist next. Let's see what's the best angle for this one. Okay, so this time it's the left hand on like so, right hand over the top, and we're just gonna twist around. So see how we're leaning back slightly? We're engaging the core. Much like the pull-off press, we've just got the band or the handle just in line with the sternum. We keep the arms nice and straight. We don't let the band pull us back towards where it's based. Always in control of the resistance. And stop. Now we're back to your left elbow in towards the knee. We're going to go from this angle so you might see it better. So we're going to start the band nice and taut, and we're going to bring the knee in as we bring the elbow in. Just extend the leg nice and slow, nice and controlled. And keep that back nice and flat, core engaged. Breathing out on the crunch. And stop. Okay, so we're finishing off with the pullover crunch. So, same position as before. You want the handles gripped with your hand. You know, straighten out the legs. You're going to bring your knees in towards your chest as you crunch up over. Bring the knees inward. Don't let the feet touch the ground. Don't let the band go back to the ground. Always keeping tension on the abs. And make sure there's no arching lower back. Keep the belly button drawn in towards the spine. And relax. Whew. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you enjoyed what you saw there today, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Check out our 270 something videos we got here. We got something on there for everyone. Resistance band workout, dumbbell workouts, body weight burnout workouts, Pilates videos, everything on here. So Zeus Fitness is your one-stop shop for home workouts. Thanks guys, take care, I'll see you real soon.